Scull, wearing white with gold, officially weighing in at 159 and 1/2 pounds. His professional record.
Huge crowd in attendance, many of them on their feet in anticipation for this much anticipated fight, according to showdown.
Canelo has made one thing crystal clear: he's coming to win. But William Scull isn't just another opponent. He's a real threat, and he's just as determined.
With this Cuban style of boxing, what kind of fight are you expecting to this man, William Scull?
Oh, I expect the same. At the beginning, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but I'm different Canelo now, and he's gonna feel it Saturday.
Since the fight was announced, Canelo has looked locked in. His message? He's not just looking to win, he wants to punish Scull. This isn't about points or playing it safe. He didn't fly across the world to settle for a decision. This is more than a title defense, it's the start of a 4-fight deal with a Saudi promotional giant and his first bout outside North America.
And please pray for Canelo. He's about to fight William Scull in Saudi. Pray for Canelo, bro. Pray for Canelo, bro.
Bro, but don't you get it? Canelo will never lose because Turkey needs him to win.
Yeah, he's not gonna lose.
There's no way Turkey. There's no way Turkey gets his Crawford fight if Canelo loses. So that's not happening.
It's a deeper.
Canelo dropped all preteens in his latest exchange. When Scull joked about enjoying a big meal on Saturday night, Canelo cut him down cold. The only thing on your plate will be my right hand. That sharp edge? It's classic Canelo. He talks with ice in his veins, but always backs it up in the ring. For him, words don't win fights. The ring tells the truth.
Canelo, can I get your remarks on Skull's comments that he said he's going to eat you in the ring on Saturday night?
I have my kids here. If no, I can say what he's gonna eat on Saturday. But he's gonna eat punches. That's what he's gonna eat. In that way, he's gonna eat.
Canelo has been in the spotlight since his teens. He's taken on legends Mayweather, Golovkin, Kovalev, Plant, and conquered weight classes with a single mission: to be remembered as one of boxing's greatest. Now, he's chasing undisputed glory once again. The Scull fight? It's a major step. But while Canelo's legacy is built on gold and greatness, William Scull steps in undefeated and starving for his moment.
You're nothing away from Scull. I see what could be a very handy, if not easy, win for Canelo.
Yeah, matches up to the minus 6,600 line according to Las Vegas.
Is that all it is? Minus 66?
Yeah, that's...
Wow. The Cuban phenom, William Scull, holds a perfect 23-0 record with 9 knockouts. His dominant win over Vladimir Siskin secured him the IBF belt, the same title Canelo once vacated chasing bigger challenges. That history adds fire to this clash. For Scull, it's not just about defending a title, it's about proving that Canelo gave up something he should have fought for. For a man who's earned every shot he's gotten, this fight is personal.
About to be a 2-time undisputed fighter, so that's all about.
You mentioned the Cuban style up there. What other challenges does Scull present to you though?
Oh, he's a very skillful fighter. He's have a lot of talent, and but I've been in the with all kind of the styles, so I can adapt myself to any.
William Scull doesn't fit the typical underdog mold. He's calm, almost ice cold, when he speaks. No trash talk, no theatrics, just strategy. I fled Cuba, crossed borders, and now I'm here to win, he said, summing up his journey in a single, powerful line. He knows exactly what's at stake. He's not here to survive, he's here to shock the world. The spotlight may be on Canelo. The crowd may scream for the Mexican icon. But Scull? He's got nothing to lose. And that makes him the most dangerous man in the ring.
Alvarez, Canelo, you've been a part of 66 professional fights. Does number 67 this week feel a little bit different?
Feels the same for me. I love boxing, I enjoy boxing, and for me it's the same. I'm very excited to be here in Riyadh. That's the only change. It's one of my dreams, fighting in another country. Now I'm about to do it. I'm excited. It's the same for me. It's the same, excited, motivated.
Still, not everyone's convinced Scull is ready. Boxing legend Nigel Benn recently told a tough story, one that raised eyebrows. He recalled a sparring session between Scull and his son, Conor Benn. By the 4th round, Scull was breathing heavy. By the 5th, he was asking for breaks. And by the 8th, he didn't even come out. If that really happened, said Nigel, it's a red flag. He was gassed, sitting on the ropes. Conor turned up the pressure, and Scull couldn't answer the bell. It's a brutal account, and not the kind of rumor you want swirling before facing one of the sport's biggest names.
You know, Nigel's a religious man, so he's not really going to want to lie. But it's very hard to believe. Look at the size difference between Conor Benn and William Scull. Skull's absolutely huge compared to him. Second of all, Skull's probably in the hardest training camp of his life. He's training to fight Canelo. I doubt he's getting stopped by Conor Benn, who's way smaller than him. It's hard to...
But sparring is just that, sparring. Skull's supporters are quick to defend him. Everyone has bad days in the gym. What matters is what you do under the lights, with the world watching. And Scull has real believers. Rising Cuban star David Morrell, undefeated and respected, is one of them. He's studied Skull's amateur tapes, broken down his style, and he's not buying the underdog talk. Scull is strong, disciplined, and focused, Morrell said. People are sleeping on him. If the judges are fair, he could pull off one of the year's biggest upsets.
In the fact that round, I think 5, he was up, no, because Conor only has 40 seconds rest. And then what he was doing in between the middle of the rounds, he was sitting on the rope because he was tired. Then it came to round 5, 6, 7, started feeling the pace. This is William Scull, IBF champion.
Superstar.
And then
Morrell's words carry serious weight, not just because he's a fan but because he's a fighter himself, prepping for his own war with David Benavidez, another man often mentioned in the Canelo conversation. Fighters notice things casual fans miss, the subtle shifts, the tiny flaws, the hidden power. And Morrell is adamant, Scull is no stepping stone. He's a live threat, and Canelo would be wise not to overlook him.
Something's telling me that Canelo will stop William Scull. I think yes, Scull obviously beats Shishkin to win the vacant title last October, but I mean, I don't think he's great. The rest of his record is fairly padded, in my opinion. Yes, Canelo probably is at his best. We'll come to that next, but I still think he's got enough to maybe even stop Scull. So I'll go with Canelo. It'll be at second half of the fight stoppage for me. Around 8, 9, 10 is probably...
What makes this fight even more electric? The shadow of Terence Crawford. Canelo versus Scull isn't the end, it's the beginning. If Canelo wins, it sets the stage for a September mega fight against Crawford. That's the showdown fans have been craving, a true battle for super middleweight supremacy. Crawford, already undisputed at welterweight, would be moving up to face the bigger, more powerful Canelo. The whispers are growing louder, with Turkic Alalshik, the architect of Saudi Arabia's boxing boom, already dropping hints. This isn't just a fight. It's the launchpad for a global blockbuster.
That Canelo's getting ready to fight Terence Crawford around September. But he has William Scull in front of him, a guy who's hungry and has a really huge opportunity. Canelo Alvarez, kind of in a small decline. Not saying that he is. I love Canelo, my favorite boxer ever. But Canelo in these recent fights have made the fights a lot closer than they should be against his opponents. I'm expecting Canelo to get the win. I don't know if he's going to get a knockout or a decision, but I think the fight's going to be a lot closer than people.
But what if Canelo doesn't make it past Scull? That's where everything changes. There's a blueprint in place, belts, legacy, hundreds of millions on the line. And right in the center of it is William Scull. He knows the truth, he wasn't the first choice. Canelo could have gone with Edgar Berlingo. But now that Skull's here, he's not playing second fiddle. He's here to steal the spotlight and tear up the script.
Feel slighted?
I could have had the Skull fight. Nobody knew that. I had Skull in my DM. Me and him was talking. He was telling me send the contract. He made a video, send me the contract. I was gonna beat him. Like Skull was easy work. Now Canelo gotta come. Cause he want that undisputed. And look, now he's fighting Skull and May.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's about this, bro. And if
even Amir Khan, who's faced both Canelo and Crawford, has weighed in. In a recent interview, Khan put the spotlight on Crawford, praising his ring IQ, speed, and underrated power. You need everything in this game: IQ, movement, power, and speed. Crawford has it all, said Khan. He believes fans underestimate how hard Crawford hits. While his comments are future-focused, they highlight something critical. Canelo's power may dominate headlines, but Crawford's mind might be the most dangerous weapon in the sport. Right now, all eyes are on Canelo versus Scull. One's a legend defending his throne. The other, a quiet storm with Cuban steel in his veins. Legacy versus hunger. Fame versus fire. And the ring? It doesn't care about hype or history, it only delivers truth.
Me, I can adapt myself to any style, and this is not gonna be the exception. But you know, it's a champion, and I wanna be undisputed again, and I think it's a good match for me.
When the bell rings in Riyadh, it all comes down to this: 2 men, 1 ring, and a test of wills. Canelo says Scull has never seen anything like what's coming, and he might be right. But Scull isn't rattled. He says he's calm, focused, and ready. He's survived too much to crumble now. The world's already scripting Canelo's next chapter, but what if Scull writes a twist ending? What if the king falls? So what do you think? Is Canelo truly untouchable? Or are we about to witness a legacy rewritten?